So this is my Game of Life assignment. I did it on distance running, and we'll go back to the top. So Peyton Gleason, start with the rules. So each player begins their turn answering a question from the cards on the slots below the game board. If the question is answered correctly, the player may roll the dice located on the game board above the finish, which is right here. If answered incorrectly, it's the next player's turn. To know if you answer the question correctly, you would click on the middle of the question, select send it back, and the correct answer will appear. So for example, the question cards are below the game board, and then if you say you answer number 1, and then say you think it's false, and then you just send it to the back, and the correct answer pops up, which it was false. So then you can just bring it right back to the front when you're done. So back to the rules. Everyone must obey the different commands right amongst the board game. So we'll go to the game, and you'll see on the slide go here, 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 etc. There's different commands. So say you roll a 4, and then you roll a 2, and you land on this. So it says 20, so I'll move back 3. So you just move back 3. That leads me to my next piece. This is like Central Park, like Shelby Farms, Priest Trail, kind of historic running places in the running community. Those, they don't mean anything. It was just more so a design touch, so if you land on them, it doesn't mean anything. Although there are spaces like this that say go back to Shelby Farms, or go back to Central Park, which moves you further away in the game. And then you move your piece corresponding to the number on the die, so we'll go to the die, and it's a link right here, roll the dice, and you can, open it, click the link, and come on now. Control, I'm sorry. Control and click, okay. And then rolls the dice. I'm sorry for the confusion there. So that's a 2, so you would just take your game piece and move it forwards 2 if you were the blue one. Back to the rules. First one, to get from start to finish wins. You may not go past finish, you must land exactly on it. So for example, say you're like right here, you roll the dice and you get a 6, 1, 2, 3, nope. You just stay here. If you get a 2, you can move here, and therefore you would need a 1 to land on the finish line. So question cards, I made 25 total question cards. They're all distance running related, and are also affiliated with like balance, posture, and gait. So like there's different questions I did: true, false, yes, no, multiple choice. Some with like all of the above answers, stuff like that. I did 25 total all education ones, and then instead of putting these in cards form, like I know some other people said that they did in the collaboration spot or the group me or whatever, I put them just on the spaces instead of making a card that says move up 1 and move up 2. So, there's different ones, like bad ones like 20 CO, good ones like win a race, you get new shoes, you ran twice in a day. Other bad ones like you skipped practice, didn't hydrate, or pulled your gun kind of thing. There's another one, ran a personal record, you move up 1. So here's just, my game board without all of the, the pieces that affiliate along with it. Just added a couple of simple pictures, a track and field picture in the middle. It was pretty simple to make. I was able to kind of make the trail all the way along, edit the pieces pretty well. And these are the 4 game pieces I use. I just pulled them off of Google. Roll the dice link was pretty easy. You type it, and then you add in the link, and then now I know you can control and click, and it goes to rolling dice. So you can also edit like the amount of dice that you want to use, but for this game I have it just as the 1 dice, so you can click away until you get back to the 1 dice, and then you can delete it every time, or once it's up there you can keep it up there and just constantly keep rolling rather than constantly clicking the link every time. So I believe I've covered everything in terms of the rules, and covered I have 4 game pieces here, so it doesn't require 4 people to play, but 4 people can play. Um, there's plenty of questions. They're all different, all following within the 2 units, but require a different skill set to answer them. And yeah, that's my game. It was pretty cool to be able to do it all on PowerPoint. I had to learn some videos and stuff to kind of create this game board, but it was cool that I was able to make it interactive all through within PowerPoint.